Hey everyone, welcome back to OCTA Flow demo. So in this series, we have a very interesting use case with Restaurant Aggregator Recon. A lot of restaurants have different branches and they are dealing with different aggregators for food deliveries. At the end of the month, they need to do a reconciliation between the aggregator statement and the internal POS data. That is where a lot of time for the finance team goes in to actually do the recon, find the gaps, raise discrepancies. So with Okta, it's very simple. You can go in and create a new skill. So we have already created a skill here, which is called as the Restaurant Aggregator Recon. So it has all the details on how the calculation must be run, what are the different things to take care of. Everything is being given as a skill, and this is very easy to create. To run this new skill, you simply go into the agent section. You just create a new section here, say run the recon and share summary. You mention which client is this for. Here in this case it's Tasty Buds LLC. You share the file accesses, just sharing the restaurant POS data as well as the one of the aggregator summary here. You select which skill do you want to run and then you can simply run. As you can see, it will take a few minutes for the system to actually run. In this case, we have already run on the same file before. Here, the system was able to do the full analysis. It was able to find all the findings. It was able to classify into high, medium, low severity in terms of the exception queue, and it was able to generate the output. So the file input that was given to the system is the POS data. So this is one of the aggregator data in this case, which is Talabat. We have given all the details, all the split at each order level is being submitted. And this is a file that comes in from Talabat every month. And then we have the internal POS data where we have all the details. So with these two input, the system was able to generate a full output, which includes all the details of the summary here in terms of the gross sales, the split, all the calculations at the POS as well as the aggregator levels. This is a complete view that it will give you. If you have multiple branches, the system is actually able to break it down into different branches, give the data for review at different branch level. And here you can see, in this case, the Talabat data, it was able to calculate the details from the POS file. It was able to do the match. It was able to pull all details. It was able to calculate the variance across the aggregator statement versus the POS. And it's also able to create a queue. So exception queue is where you come in and actually see if there's a mismatch. So in this case, the sample data had two kind of mismatch. One is the data was there in POS but was not there in the aggregator. It's able to flag it. It's also able to give you the reason. Maybe it's in a different channel. So, or the Talabat statement is incorrect. So these are the cases where the data exists in POS but the data does not exist in the aggregator statement. Here you can see there's an order variance in terms of discount. The POS data flagged it as 15, aggregator flagged it as 7.5. So the exposure of 7.5 is what it's showing you here, but it's showing you low because it's able to analyze the system where it clearly says it's a full voucher value is 15 and it's a co-funded offer. So part of it is given by Talabat, part of it is given by the restaurant, and it was able to find that split. So it's saying that you need not worry about that variance. So the system is able to actually analyze the data, give logical reasons wherever there is variance, and wherever it needs a human intervention, it's able to flag it. So yeah, this was a quick summary. So this was one of the small pilot that we are running for Restaurant Recon. Thank you everyone.